Have you ever wondered why motivation is the key to unlocking our full potential and how it intertwines with sex education? Well, let's embark on a journey to explore these topics. The power of questions is incredible. They stimulate thought, ignite curiosity, and can serve as a catalyst for change. In the realm of motivation and sex education, asking the right questions can open doors to understanding and growth. Motivation, the driving force behind all our actions, is a fundamental aspect of our lives. It pushes us to strive, to learn, to grow. Similarly, sex education, often a taboo subject, is crucial. It equips us with knowledge, understanding, and respect for our bodies and those of others. These two seemingly disparate topics intersect in fascinating ways. How does motivation influence our approach to sex education? How does sex education impact our motivation to learn and grow? Questions guide us, and today, we delve into the intriguing world of motivation and sex education. Imagine a world where everyone harnesses the power of motivation. In this world, every individual carries a spark within themselves, a spark ignited by motivation. This spark is not just a tiny flicker, it's a roaring flame that fuels dreams and ambitions. It's the driving force that pushes people to strive harder, to reach further, and to achieve more than they ever thought possible. Consider a young woman with a dream to become a renowned scientist. She has a thirst for knowledge, a curiosity about the world, and a determination to make a difference. But she faces obstacles. There are financial constraints, societal pressures, and self-doubt. Yet she doesn't waver. She's motivated. She believes in her abilities and her potential. And so she studies, she works, she perseveres. Her motivation fuels her resilience, helping her overcome every hurdle that stands in her way. Or picture a young man, passionate about the arts. He yearns to express himself, to create, to inspire. But the path is not always clear, and the journey is fraught with challenges. He may face criticism, rejection, even ridicule, but he doesn't give in. He is motivated. His motivation bolsters his self-confidence, enabling him to withstand the test of time and criticism. He continues to paint, to write, to perform, and in doing so, he not only achieves his personal goals but also contributes to the rich tapestry of culture and creativity. Motivation in this world is not merely about personal success. It's about growth and learning. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible and expanding our horizons. It's about the desire to learn, to explore, and to improve. It's about the resilience to get back up when we fall, the self-confidence to believe in our abilities, and the courage to pursue our dreams, no matter the obstacles. And it's not just about the individual. A society fueled by motivation is a society that progresses. It's a society that fosters innovation, encourages creativity, and values learning. It's a society that grows, that evolves, that thrives. Such a world driven by motivation can only lead to progress and growth. Now let's bring sex education into the mix. When we talk about motivation, we often think of it in terms of career growth, fitness goals, or personal aspirations. But have you ever considered how motivation plays a crucial role in sex education? Imagine a classroom of young adults. They're at an age where they're naturally curious about their bodies, relationships, and intimacy. Yet, traditional education systems often leave them uninformed or misinformed about these essential aspects of life. This is where the power of motivation comes into play. Motivation is the spark that ignites the desire to learn. When it comes to sex education, a motivated learner is more likely to be open-minded, receptive, and engaged. They're more likely to ask questions, to seek out reliable sources of information, and to critically evaluate the flood of misinformation that's out there. But motivation isn't just about the desire to learn. It's also about the desire to make positive changes. A motivated learner is more likely to understand, respect, and promote safe and healthy sexual behaviors. They're more likely to communicate openly with partners, to make informed decisions about their bodies, and to respect the boundaries and choices of others. And let's not forget the ripple effects of motivation. A motivated learner doesn't just keep their knowledge to themselves, they share it with others, sparking a chain reaction of understanding and respect that can transform communities and societies. Now you might be wondering, how do we foster this motivation? Well, it starts with creating a safe, inclusive, and supportive learning environment. It requires educators who are knowledgeable, empathetic, and skilled at facilitating discussions around sensitive topics. It also demands a shift in societal attitudes, moving away from shame and stigma towards openness and acceptance. So you see, motivation is far more than just a buzzword. It's a powerful force that can shape the way we approach and understand sex education. It's the fuel that drives the engine of sex education, propelling us towards a future where everyone has the knowledge, skills, and confidence to navigate their sexual health with respect and dignity. Motivation is the fuel that drives the engine of sex education. So, what happens when we are educated about our sexuality? Imagine a world where young adults are armed with knowledge, understanding, and respect for their bodies and those of others. This is what sex education aims to achieve. It's not just about the mechanics of reproduction or the prevention of diseases, but about fostering a culture of respect and understanding that can have profound effects on society. Let's look at some of the benefits of comprehensive sex education. Firstly, it helps to reduce rates of teen pregnancy. When young people are educated about contraceptive methods, they make informed decisions and take steps to prevent unwanted pregnancies. Secondly, it plays a crucial role in combating sexually transmitted diseases. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to protect oneself and others from diseases that can have life-altering consequences. Thirdly, it's a potent tool in the fight against sexual violence. When young people understand the concepts of consent, respect, and boundaries, they're less likely to engage in or tolerate behavior that violates these principles. The benefits of sex education go beyond the physical. It fosters emotional maturity by teaching young people about healthy relationships, respect for others, and self-esteem. It empowers them to make informed decisions about their bodies and their relationships, cultivating a sense of responsibility and respect for others. Sex education is also about self-respect. It's about understanding that your body is your own, and you have the right to decide what happens to it. It's about knowing that it's okay to say no, and it's okay to expect respect from others. But perhaps the most profound impact of sex education is how it changes the way we view sexuality. It's about shifting the narrative from one of fear and mystery to one of understanding, respect, and empowerment. Sex education, therefore, is not just about sex, it's about respect, safety, and understanding. It's about empowering young people with the knowledge they need to navigate the world, respect others, and respect themselves. It's about fostering a society where sexuality is not a source of fear or shame, but a part of our identity to be understood and respected. After all, knowledge is power, and with power comes responsibility and respect. So, where do you fit into this narrative? Well, let's delve into that, shall we? You're here, listening to this, which means you're already on the path of motivation and enlightenment. But it doesn't stop here. Each one of us is a link in the chain of knowledge dissemination, and your role in this journey is pivotal. You may be wondering, how can I, a single individual, make a difference? Well, think of it this way. Every great wave starts with a single ripple. Your pursuit of knowledge, your thirst for understanding, is that ripple. By seeking to educate yourself, particularly on topics like sex education, you're already shaping a healthier, more respectful society. Now you might be thinking, but I'm not a teacher, or a health professional, or a policymaker. What can I possibly do? The answer is simple. You can learn, you can grow, and you can share. Share your knowledge, your insights, your questions, your curiosities. Because believe it or not, your voice matters, your perspective matters, and your motivation matters. The beauty of knowledge is that it's contagious. It spreads like wildfire. The more you know, the more you want to know, and the more you share, the more others want to learn. That's the power you hold. That's the role you play. So I implore you to stay motivated in your pursuit of knowledge, not just for your own sake, but for the sake of those around you, for the sake of our society. Sex education, like any other form of education, is a fundamental pillar of a healthy, respectful, and enlightened society. Take this motivation, this spark, and let it light your way. Let it guide you on your journey of self-discovery and growth, and then let it inspire others. Let your spark ignite the flames of change, because that's your role, that's your power, and remember, it all starts with you. with your motivation, with your pursuit of knowledge, with your willingness to learn, to grow, to share. Remember, your motivation is the spark that can ignite a positive change. So, what have we learned today? We've unpacked the immense power of motivation and its pivotal role in our lives. We've realized how it drives us to seek knowledge, to question, to grow, and to make informed decisions. We've discovered how this power transcends into the realm of sex education, acting as a catalyst in breaking down barriers and initiating open, honest conversations. We've explored the profound impact of sex education, how it shapes perspectives, promotes respect, and encourages responsible behavior. And remember, it's not just about the facts and figures, but it's about the understanding, the empathy, and the respect that comes with it. We've also recognized the crucial role each one of us plays in this journey. We are the agents of change, the torchbearers of knowledge, and the catalysts of progress. Stay motivated, stay educated, and be the change you want to see in the world.